David Toborowsky and Annie Suwan have built a strong and resilient relationship since they first appeared on 90 Day Fiancé. Over the years, the couple has remained one of the franchise's most admired pairs due to their chemistry, mutual respect, and willingness to adapt to each other's cultural and personal values. While many fans continue to follow their journey, a question that continues to emerge is why David, an American by birth, would choose to remain in Thailand rather than return to the United States permanently. The answer is layered and deeply rooted in love, family commitments, and lifestyle preferences. David's deep roots in America. David is a man with strong connections to the United States, having lived most of his life there. It's understandable why many people expect him to return. He was previously married before his relationship with Annie, and he has 3 adult children, 2 daughters, Ashley and Brittany, and a son, Jacob, who are all established in the U.S. His daughters are in their mid-30s and appear to be settled in their personal and professional lives. Jacob, his son, is also an adult and recently shared exciting news about his engagement. He is expected to tie the knot in March 2026. Beyond his family, David has built a career in America that many would find impressive. In recent years, he found considerable success working in the real estate industry. His most notable achievement to date includes closing his first $1 million deal, a milestone that reflects his commitment and skill in a competitive market. With this kind of success, it's no surprise that many believe David would be more comfortable and professionally satisfied continuing his real estate journey in the United States, especially in states like Arizona, where he previously lived. A shift in priorities. Family first. Despite his ties to America, David has chosen to remain in Thailand with Annie. One significant reason for this decision appears to be Annie's deep-rooted connection to her homeland. Annie has consistently expressed her happiness in being close to her family, especially now that she and David have welcomed a child together. Her family, particularly her mother and siblings, have played a crucial role in her journey into parenthood, offering support and companionship when David is traveling or busy with work. Having a strong family support system is invaluable, especially when raising a young child. Annie has made it clear, both on television and through social media, that her life in Thailand is filled with love and assistance from her relatives. In fact, she has started featuring them more frequently in her content, further showcasing the positive influence they have on her day-to-day life. Visa challenges. A real hurdle. Another reason Annie and David continue to stay in Thailand is due to logistical complications involving family relocation. During an episode of 90 Day Diaries, the couple discussed the possibility of bringing Annie's mother to the United States. However, they discovered that the visa process could take up to 2 years. For a close-knit family like Annie's, that kind of delay is a considerable obstacle. Being away from her mother for such a long period would be emotionally challenging for Annie, particularly during the formative years of her child's life. Given these circumstances, it makes sense that the couple would opt to remain in Thailand until they find a viable solution or until the visa situation is resolved. Annie's emotional well-being and comfort clearly weigh heavily in their decision-making process, and David has shown he is willing to make sacrifices for the sake of his wife's happiness. Career pivot. David's professional life in Asia. Even though David found professional success in the United States, he has started exploring opportunities in Thailand. Recently, he appeared in one of Annie's Instagram videos where he mentioned going for a job interview. He emphasized that he is still engaged in real estate in the U.S., but is also open to new ventures in Asia. Over the past several months, David has made significant changes to align with this new chapter. He cleared out his house in Arizona and listed one of his properties in Thailand for rent, signaling a commitment to establishing a more permanent base overseas. These decisions point to a man who is practical, forward-thinking, and focused on supporting his family in whatever way he can. Though juggling multiple roles and responsibilities may not be easy, especially in one's mid-50s, David continues to do so with the clear intention of ensuring a stable and loving home for Annie and their child. His perseverance, despite the challenges, speaks volumes about his character and the strength of their partnership. Should they move back to the U.S.? From a logistical and career perspective, one might argue that a move back to the United States could benefit David. Arizona, where he previously lived, would likely offer him more opportunities in real estate, and he would be closer to his adult children and longtime friends. With a solid professional network already in place, David could resume his career with fewer hurdles than he might face in Asia. Moreover, life in the U.S. would allow David to enjoy a more familiar lifestyle with easier access to the comforts and infrastructure he's accustomed to, without the added pressure of seeking new employment or adapting to a different business culture. He could potentially enjoy a more relaxed and fulfilling life. But the question remains, would that move be best for Annie? Given how happy and supported she feels in Thailand, uprooting their lives could present its own set of emotional and practical challenges. A partnership built on balance. What's admirable about David and Annie is their willingness to compromise. While it's evident that David might prefer the familiarity of American life, he respects and honors Annie's need to be close to her family. Annie, on her part, has shown flexibility over the years by traveling frequently with David and participating in joint ventures that promote their shared goals. Their relationship reflects a true partnership where each person's needs are considered and met through open communication and thoughtful decisions. Whether it's dealing with a long visa process or exploring job opportunities across continents, David and Annie face these challenges as a team. What the future might hold. Although it's unclear when, or if, David and Annie will return to the United States full-time, it's likely that they'll continue to split their time between both countries. This balanced lifestyle could offer the best of both worlds. David could continue working in U.S. real estate while spending meaningful time in Thailand with Annie and their child. Meanwhile, Annie could maintain her close ties with her family while also gaining exposure to life in America when circumstances allow. Additionally, as their child grows older and starts school, educational opportunities might also influence their decision. The couple will likely reassess their situation regularly and make the best decisions for their family at each stage of life. Final thoughts. David and Annie's journey is a powerful example of what it means to prioritize love, family, and mutual understanding in a relationship. While David may have numerous reasons to return to the United States, his continued presence in Thailand highlights his dedication to Annie and their growing family. It's not always easy to balance two different worlds, especially when they're separated by thousands of miles. Yet David and Annie do it with grace, commitment, and a shared vision for their future. Whether they eventually settle in the U.S. or continue building a life in Thailand, their bond remains unshaken. Proof that with love and teamwork, any path can lead to happiness.